Today's video is for men only, and please share this video with other men so that they can also break free. The topic of today's video is very serious. We are going to discuss how orgasm addiction affects your mental health as a man. The effects of orgasm addiction are devastating, and most men don't even realize it. I remember when I was young and I used to watch porn on a daily basis. I felt that masturbation and porn were healthy outlets for sexual urges, and that there was nothing wrong with watching porn. However, after a while, it became a huge problem. I was spending every day jerking off, and I didn't have any control over it. My whole life revolved around getting the next orgasm. Even though porn and masturbation may feel good momentarily, it has some serious negative effects which will catch up to you sooner or later. For me, it took about 2 years of constant masturbation before the negative effects started to kick in. But once they did, it felt like a dark cloud was following me everywhere. When I finally stopped masturbating and porn, I realized that my mind was much clearer and I was able to think much better. Masturbation and porn are designed to keep you addicted to them. So the more you use these crutches, the more your willpower is depleted. So porn is created to be as addictive as possible, so that the people who produce porn make money. When you are an addict of anything, you cannot see clearly. You lack the ability to think rationally and make good decisions because your mind is clouded by your addiction. When you are a slave to your sexual urges, your mind is not at peace. Every time you watch porn or jerk off, you release dopamine in your brain. Dopamine is the so-called feel-good hormone. The problem with releasing dopamine in your brain is that once you get used to it, your brain starts to crave it all the time. This means that you will never feel good unless you get that dose of dopamine. And the only way to get it is by watching porn or masturbating. What happens when a person can't get their fix of dopamine? They become depressed. Okay, that's why porn and masturbation go hand in hand with depression. Many men start to watch porn and masturbate because they are depressed, but then they become even more depressed once they stop. Another effect that porn and masturbation have on your mind is that they kill your creativity. A man's greatest weapon is his mind. It is what separates us from the rest of the animals. The problem is that most men don't realize this until it's too late. Porn and masturbation kill your creativity by lowering your mental capacity. When you constantly stimulate your brain with porn, you reduce your ability to think creatively. This is one of the reasons why you should stop masturbating and porn if you want to be creative in your thinking. You can also lower your self-esteem by watching porn and masturbating. By lowering your self-esteem, you will feel less worthy and less deserving of happiness. This will cause you to make bad decisions in life because you won't and believe that you deserve any better. Many men complain about how they can't get women, yet they spend all their time jerking off and watching porn. Women can sense when a man is addicted to porn and masturbation. They can tell by the lack of eye contact and the general awkwardness of the man. One last thing that I'll say is that porn and masturbation destroy your ability to love. It makes you selfish and self-centered. When you are done masturbating, you feel empty inside because you just used another person to satisfy your sexual urges. Porn and masturbation also make you selfish because you are thinking only about yourself and your own pleasure. As a man, it's normal to have sexual urges, but the best way to deal with them is by working out, taking cold showers, and hanging out with friends. If you really want to get rid of your addiction to porn and masturbation, then get the help of a professional. There are many therapists who specialize in helping people with sexual addictions. Don't be afraid to reach out for help. It's the first step towards recovery. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.